afternoon. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Reiki Master Tarot, presented by 1111 Mind, Body, and Soul Healing, LLC. This is Sherry. How are you on this Saturday afternoon? I hope you guys are having a fabulous Easter weekend so far. We are having it's nice where we are, okay? It's still a little chilly, but it's nice. So here's what we're doing. We are going to be doing a collective reading, and it is called The Return of the King. And I don't know if you guys remember, but about maybe last week this time, or maybe earlier in the week, I kept getting a message. Watch the movie with The Return of the King, and it was from the Lord of the Rings. And I kept hearing, watch The Return of the King. So I watched the movie. Okay, I love that series. Just, it's so magical to me. But I did watch The Return of the King, and one of the things that came up today was when he had to go to the underworld to talk to the army there that did not follow through on their oath to his father to come and help them when they were in some trouble. So because they didn't follow through, he was now the king of Gondor, okay, and they still owed him a promise. So when he was talking to them, I guess they didn't know who he was, but he had the sword that had been restruck. I guess you could say the sword was restruck by the king of the elves, and it had all these special elements in it. But only one person could wield the sword, and it was the king of Gondor. So when he was talking to them and telling them that they needed them to come and help, the king of the army of the underworld said, "We do not suffer anyone telling us what to do." And the king of Gondor said, "Oh, you will suffer me." And that was it. That was the return of the king for me, because he had fought the title for so long. He had fought being in that space of responsibility, not just to the people, but to himself. It was in his lineage. It was part of his heritage, was to be the king, right? So today, what we're doing is called Return of the King, because of tomorrow. Okay, now, there are those, and we're not bashing nobody, okay? We're just saying there are those that believe that the king is going to return in flesh, okay? My understanding is that Christ's consciousness is the return of the king, okay? Remember when Jesus got caught up and you couldn't see him? He was there, and then he wasn't there, but you knew he was there. You could still hear him talking. You could feel his energy. He was caught up behind a cloud. Okay, Christ's consciousness is the awakening and embrace of the king, his thought process, his heart space. That is the spiritual awareness of unity and unconditional love frequency of our higher self. And I'm talking like this because I keep doing this incense. I need to stop. Because I'm joking. There's a window open? I thought it was. But anyway, it's a lot of incense in here, and I only have the cones, but they're powerful. I need to put them in a room in the back. But anyway, so the awakening and embrace of Christ consciousness is within. It's internal. It's not an outside person, place, or thing. And remember, part of our awakening is that we no longer need validation as individual sovereign beings from an outside source, okay, an external source. We are sovereign beings, okay? So the return of the king is to embrace Christ's consciousness, okay? So when we were talking about the king of Gondor, and he says, "You will suffer me," there was a sovereign decree that was presented to me, okay? And it says, "I bow to no one," meaning we recognize our divine authority, okay? There is no hierarchy here on the earth, okay? We don't bow to earthly beings, clergy, or proclaimed masters, okay? We are our own sovereign being. We embrace Christ consciousness as it is. Okay, so let's do this. That is what we're doing today, the Return of the King. Okay, so it is a collective reading for entertainment purposes only. Gotta say it. And we're going to welcome in the Archangel Twin Flames of our chakras, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, thank y'all for holding. This room is so clean now. That incense is so strong. I don't think I have to burn incense for another week. And the smoke is unbelievable. Talking about a washcloth, I think I just got a whole incense shower right there. Okay, so we welcome in the Archangel Twin Flames of the chakras. Let's welcome in the Archangels of the seven rays, the colors of heaven. Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Zachiel, Lavender, Mariel, and Amethyst, and that is Archangel Raziel, one of my divine guides. He is the Archangel of wisdom and knowledge, and he is a guide to the higher realms. So, when you're studying, if it's something you don't understand, ask Archangel Raziel for help, or any one of your, angels here, any one of your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels, they will help you get the answer. So sometimes when I'm doing the tarot and I'm reading the cards and I get stuck on something, or they're telling me and I don't understand, and I'll say, clarify this for me, they show me pictures, or they give me a knowing. I just know the answer. You have the same gifts, okay? It's just using them like a muscle, okay? The more you use them, the stronger you get, okay? All right, so we're going to welcome in the archangels of the four corners, of the four directions, and their twin flames: Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. We welcome and acknowledge the presence of all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one. To the archangels of the four corners and your twin flames, we request your presence to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. We ask for your protection on ourselves, on our sacred space, on all of the beings that dwell within, and we ask for your protection to any and all that stop by my channel and partake in this reading. We ask you to watch over their sacred space and all of those that dwell with them. And we ask for that protection from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. We pray this to you with infinite unconditional love and gratitude throughout all space and time and beyond. We welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, you guys, so what we're going to be using today is we're going to be using the gold foil tarot. Okay, gold foil tarot. This was a gift from my daughter. She gave me for one of my Christmas or birthday or something like that. Oh, but we're not doing the tarot just yet. We have to do the Gateway of Light activation. So we're going to do 3 Gateway of Light activations that's going to tell us the story that the angels are going to give us the essence of the story that they wish to tell through these cards. Okay, so if you would, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, please give us, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, please give us the essence of the story that you wish to tell today. Thank you, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst at the high heart chakra, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. We have the Order of Melchizedek. Okay, very, very powerful king. Okay, it says, embraced by light, mission uncovered. Don't give up. Your mission is about to appear to you. Do not give up. Okay. Under that is Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. This is the vehicle that light body travels in throughout the cosmos. Okay, this is, oh my goodness, if you guys look at the post that I made about this story, this is what is in the middle of this is the six-pointed star. This is divine union. As above, so below. Okay, this is the star that is in that picture, and it just showed up. Thank you, angels. See how the angels are involved in everything that you do. I created that yesterday. Okay, the picture I created the day before, but it has the Merkaba in the middle. Okay, this is how you travel throughout the cosmos in your Merkaba. Okay, it's your spiritual vehicle. Okay, and you can activate your Merkaba. Okay, so let's see something. Emerald tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. Okay, this is conscious manifesting. This is connected to God Tot, Thoth. Okay, this is connected to him. He is wow, he is a lot of things. The mathematician, very, very smart. He helped to come, he was trained by a very, very, okay, so let me see. God Tot was trained by a being, okay, or a collective of beings, and I believe it was his father, or somebody that was, he knew very, very well, like a father, okay. Tot went throughout the entire world helping us to get where we needed to be. The pyramids, okay? Energy built the pyramids, not people with cranes, okay? It was energy, okay? And God Tot was there, okay? Now, thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Okay, look, you guys. Soul Star Chakra, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, Stargate Heart. Look, there it is again. There's your Merkaba. Okay, Heart Chakra opening, unlocking generosity, Stargate Heart. Okay, so that's there. Okay, this is a confirmation of this. Sirius Star blessings. Blessings are coming down. We're in a gateway. We're on a bridge, a bridge of starlight. That was in the reading from yesterday when the ancestors came down. They're guiding us through, across the bridge of starlight. You're made of starlight. Okay, so Sirius Star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Okay, so it's a lot going on right now where we are because of what the cosmos is doing. Sword of light. Okay, something is being illuminated to you. Sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. So do you guys see what's going on? This is the return of the King, Christ consciousness. Okay, it is the awakening and embracing. Okay, it is internal, but look what's going on. So all of these things that are going on with your soul. Okay, now at the Earth Star Chakra, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Look, Divine Matrix. This is Archangel. This is the cube, Metatron's cube. This is at the Earth Star with Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron. He is showing us the energy cube. Now, this cube, I believe, is creation. The circles, all of the circles that go around and around, and they layer on top of each other, and they make what looks like these flowers. Okay, flowers are creation. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. The divine matrix. Okay, so we might be in an earthly matrix, but there is a divine matrix that is is created by what is it called? The monad. By the all that is and the all that ever was. Interconnection, synchronicity, God incidents, not coincidences, God incidences. See, God incidences? Okay, so let's go with that. All right, under that, the Chamber of the Violet Flame, Master Saint Germain. Thank you, Master Saint Germain. I welcome and acknowledge your presence. Thank you, Goddess Ma'at. Goddess Ma'at is here too, you guys. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. That's what's going on. The return of the King. Okay, remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Okay, when we balance those emotionally, we are balancing our inner twin. Okay, now what it looks like, you see all this purple? Okay, This is what's going on in the soul star chakra down to us right here, right now. Okay? Now, under that, look more purple, crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. All we have to do is embrace it. Okay? And it's here for us. Embrace and integrate the energy. So we have crystal skull wisdom, emerald tablet activation. We want to activate the emerald tablet. Do your research on the emerald tablet, okay? And the sword of light. This is true. Divine protection. You're protected by your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. Okay? All right. Thank you, Spirit. How beautiful is that? I'm so glad I picked this deck. Well, you guys picked the deck. Thank you so much for picking this deck. Okay. Order of Melchizedek. We're going to read that one. Okay. The Order of Melchizedek. And if there's anyone that you guys want me to, you watch this and there's something you want me to clarify, just put it in the comment section, and we'll read it together. We'll study it together. Why not? Order of Melchizedek. Very, very interesting. Lord Melchizedek, thank you so much for appearing here doing this reading. We are grateful to all of the divine beings and higher beings that are participating in this reading. We are grateful to you. We welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Okay, so hold on, you guys. Okay, all right, here it is. You have learned so much and are now recognizing all of the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought you. The Order of Melchizedek is coming to you today to encourage you to continue on this pathway and not to give up. Even in moments of darkness and fear, there is the opportunity for you to share your light. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it is imperative for you to know you are not alone. Light is with you and within you, and by invoking its spiritual support, you will be able to muster up the strength and courage and focus you need to surmount whatever challenges you face. Let me read about what Jesus said. Master Yeshua. The Order of Melchizedek, which was mentioned by Jesus in the New Testament, is a divine order of very high frequency light beings, angels, and masters who are working together as an energetic force dedicated to lighting up and outshining all darkness and bringing a greater balance of masculine and feminine energies to the earth. Its members include Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, Archea of Faith, and Mother Mary. By connecting with these cosmic beings, we give permission for our energy to be upgraded by light and to light, so that we can become an even greater vessel of purpose for the world. Okay, so did you see how that angels just incorporated that? We are talking about the return of the King. We are talking about the return of the embracing, the integrating, the thinking from the soul space with Christ consciousness. Okay, it says every soul is an equal. Every soul is an equal. Recognize their divine spark. Okay, and that's every single being. So no matter what you see in the macrocosm and the microcosm, the balance, you're going to see the balance of light and dark. But every single soul is an equal. Recognizing their divine spark, you can do that. Just do not submit your power to anyone. Okay? The guide that was taught by Master Yeshua for all interaction with anyone is love. Infinite, unconditional love. So, we see what angels are helping us to see, hear, and know right here, right now. Okay? All right, you guys. This is, wow. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We have to clarify. Let's clarify. Thank you, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you to the spirit guides of the decks and to all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one, that are in this room and that are joining us as we go along with this message from the archangels of our chakras. and all of the archangels. If you feel there's something you want to say, I'm giving you permission. If you are of the light and you are here for the highest good of all involved, you may. I'm giving you permission to speak through me. Thank you. If you would, please clarify the divine matrix, the order of Melchizedek, and the Stargate heart. Okay, they're upside down. Oh, look, a gift. 1 and 7 is 8. That is breakthrough. That is success. That is financial prosperity. This card is all 4 aces, okay, of the deck. That is the gift that we're getting from the order of Melchizedek. Now look, under that is a thief. Okay, so why is this thief clarifying the Merkaba activation? Because sometimes, remember what the Merkaba does? It is the vehicle. It's like your car, that where you traverse the different dimensions and in the cosmos. Okay, if there was a thief, okay, that stopped you from doing what you needed to do. Hold on, y'all. Thank you for holding. Okay, if there was somebody who was a thief, if they got in the way of your forward movement by distraction or interruption, just know that was a karmic lesson, okay? And it was a karmic lesson for you to learn, grow, and evolve from, so that you could recognize your divine sovereignty, okay? All lessons help us to see who we truly are, okay? So your Merkaba is now here. You are traversing the cosmos, okay? Now, reason why we say that, this is a karmic lesson, okay? So we're going to look at both sides. We always try to look at both sides of the coin. This is a karmic lesson. It is a lesson, experience, or challenge to help us to learn, grow, and evolve, okay? Now, thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron at the Earth Star. Clarifying the divine matrix is a great fortune. Yes, it is. Now, when we think about a great fortune in this context, try to think higher than a 3D energy. Okay? It's not just money. It's understanding. It is the gift of 2222, you guys. It's the gift of us embracing interconnectedness, synchronicities, and God incidences. God incidences, okay? That, think bigger. Always think bigger, okay? When you have a chance to think bigger, okay? Now, Chamber of the Violet Flame, okay? This is a master number, 33. There may be concerns that still show up. Sit back from it, think about it, figure out why you would be concerned about something that is the Chamber of the Violet Flame, because here's what the Violet Flame does. It cleanses. Okay, the Violet Flame, thank you, Master Saint Germain, and thank you to the Archangels of the Soul Star Chakra, Mariel, Lavender, Zachiel, and Amethyst. The Violet Flame is a karmic release, radical transformation. This energy here cleanses us of the karmic lessons that make us concerned. They are not bigger than you. Karmic lessons are tools for you to learn from, okay? So embrace the violet flame. It's very important. Okay? And we got somebody outside having a good time. Okay, so under that is a mature man. Okay? Is he concerned about a great fortune? We don't know. But there's a mature man and a karmic female. So let's see what's going on. Okay? Stargate heart. Hold on, y'all. Okay, thank you guys for holding. We have a lot of guests, kids. There's a lot of children, and we don't stop them from their free will. They have to learn, and when we stop them, we're interruption into their, or distraction into their original purpose. We want to protect them, but we want them to be able to be experiential learners too. Okay, so Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Look, somebody's under adjudication. So there's something that's being judged right now. You might be judging a situation. There may be a person that is a decision maker that's an actual judge that is judging something that was unbalanced, okay, or unjust. But the Stargate heart is saying, it's opening, unlocking generosity. Okay, so let's see what happens. Under that, at Sirius Star Blessings, there is a message. And you know, if you go outside and you say hello, you're going to get a twinkle. The stars are going to twinkle back at you with a message. And there may even be an activation out there for you. Thank you, Sirius Star Blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Okay, this is the message. Yes, be seen, push through. Wow. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, apparently we are magnetizing people to us because they're right in front of the space where I'm at. And there's a big old park in front of this space. Okay, they're right here, talking loud. Hold on. All right, y'all. Hopefully they're going to calm down a little bit. But we don't get in people's free will, okay, because we don't want anybody in ours. So under adjudication and message, someone's in despair. Okay, so if we just look at this message here, there's somebody is being judged, two people. It might be a court case of some kind, okay? And there's a message. Something was found because now somebody's in despair. So we have a mature man. There's a female karmic lesson that's leaving somebody in despair because this female karmic lesson may have been the thief that stole a gift. There's a great fortune. Somebody is concerned. It is this mature man. His number is 5. Okay? So, let's see what's going on. Let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, we have a deeper message going on. Okay. We have a deeper message. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for. All right, so we are using the gold foil because this is about the return of the King. This is about the return of the King, Christ consciousness, how we think, how we see, how we hear, how we know, which affects our conduct when it comes to anyone and everyone that is standing in front of us. Okay? All right, so if you would, thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Thank you, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst, and to all of the gatekeepers that are here that are helping us to activate Lord Melchizedek. Thank you so much, and to all of the higher beings that are in this room. Thank you to the Archangels of Seven Rays and the Archangels of the Four Corners and your twin flames. Thank you so much. If you would, Archangel Gabriel, please give us what is at the root chakra. We're going to do a level we're going to do, which one? Full? Yeah, full sherry spread. We're going to do a full sherry spread, y'all. All right. The current situation, the King of Cups, return of the King. This is the king that loves himself. Okay, King of Cups. This is the current situation. See how angels do? Now, what is challenging the King of Cups? Devil energy. Okay, this interruption, distraction that is stopping the King of Cups from using his Christ consciousness, from compassion, kindness, tenderness, love, peace, joy to all beings that are in front of him. Okay, he doesn't have to go up to people and just say, I love you. Even if you project and emanate compassion, kindness, tenderness, peace, love, and joy to all energies of people, places, and things throughout all space and time, you are doing just that. Now, look what's on the left side, okay, of those two cards. It makes so much sense. The Hierophant. Okay, this is the all that is and the all that ever was. This is a corporation or an organization. This is a traditional structure or of marriage or higher learning. This individual has mastered themselves, their inner being. They've mastered their masculine and their feminine energy enough to be an instructor to others. Okay, this gentleman, this being, this male divine masculine energy is connected to the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, so the return of the king, you got the King of Cups. That's emotions. He's healing his heart. Okay, his challenge is devil energy. On the right side, look, the King of Wands. He is balancing himself with passion. Okay, balancing himself with passion. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope. If you would please tell us, what is he creating? What is he creating at the sacral chakra, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, Six of Pentacles. You get what you deserve. You can choose. You choose to teach. You can choose to be a student. You can choose to lead. You can choose to be a follower. You can choose to take, or you can choose to give. Okay, but whatever it is a choice, and it is you receive what you deserve. So something happened in the past. Okay, there's a great fortune. Pentacles are earthly, tangible blessings. So something happened in the past, because now we're still looking at a great fortune over here, but somebody is concerned. On the right side of that, somebody is in despair. Okay, Five of Cups. We're still talking about emotion. Okay, somebody's in their Five of Cups, they're in despair. Okay, now on the left side of that, look, Eight of Cups. Okay, the left side of you getting what you deserve, someone is walking away in emotional balance. Okay, I want you guys to see the prettiness of these cards. With emotional balance, somebody's walking away with an emotional balance. Okay, to get what they deserve, while someone else is in despair. Somebody, whoever this person is that they're walking away from, is in despair. Thank you, Spirit. Oh wait, this is in, I'm sorry y'all, this is in the subconscious. Somebody is wanting, there's an earthly tangible blessing that they want. It's in their mind. They're looking at the choices that they made. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, if you would, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, can you please tell us what is in the past? Okay, these are super slippery, you guys. Uh-oh, look, the World card. A cycle ended, a new cycle began. Now, what are we talking about? The return of the King. Okay, the embodiment of Christ consciousness. A cycle ended, and now we're in a new cycle. Wow, the World card. What happened? There was some energy that was hidden, that was revealed, that helped somebody to make a choice to end a cycle and begin a new cycle. Remember, we saw someone is in despair because somebody walked away from them. Okay, so somebody is walking away from an old thought pattern that kept them in self-sabotage beliefs. It could have been any story from their past, but they chose to walk away from that, let it go, surrender it. Okay, now what's on the right side? Look, Ace of Cups. Okay, this is a healing. Okay, this is because it's on the right side of the World card, this is the beautiful Ace of Cups, which is heart's desire, wish fulfillment. Okay, this is a beautiful, beautiful gift from the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, we are looking at a Merkaba. We are looking at heart chakra opening. We are looking at being embraced by those that are in the order of Melchizedek. This person may be a part of that order as well. We're looking at embracing and cleansing from the violet flame. Okay, we're looking at the Melchizedek's, Metatron's cube. Okay, connection, interconnection, creativity, love, joy, peace, compassion. Okay, that's what's in this cup. Okay, is being given to someone because they went into the higher realms, okay, to find out what they needed to find out, to balance themselves between their light and their darkness. Okay, they are now walking with their shadow instead of their shadow guiding them. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay, if you would, thank you, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Can you tell us what is in the environment, the right here, right now? What's in the right here, right now? Okay, hold on now. Hold on, it's so slippery. Oh, man. Okay, what's in the right here, right now, Spirit? Look, the Hierophant. Balance. Okay, balance of that master. That's what's in the right here, right now. This is the return of the King. Okay, the embracing and awakening to Christ consciousness. He has balanced his inner twin. So his Christ consciousness is now internal for him. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This is so beautiful. I love it when the energies of the cards match well, it's the story. The angels are telling the story. They're picking the cards. I'm just saying the words they want me to say. Okay, thank you. What's on the left? King of Wands. He went after his emotional balance with passion. Okay, he had a bright new idea. He made a decision, okay, that had the World card show up for him. He made a decision to end a cycle that kept him in imbalance. He is now the Hierophant, okay? We all have masculine energy. We are the Hierophant too. But our masculine, divine masculines can be empresses when they use their compassion, kindness, tenderness, love, and peace, okay? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, on the right side, look. The Emperor, I didn't even see it. Okay, so the Emperor and the Empress, we can be both. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, we can be both. Wow, depending on the energy that we're projecting and emanating, okay, in any given situation, we're both, okay? Masculine and feminine, we're both. The Emperor is a title. Empress is a title, okay? Hierophant is a title. High Priestess is a title. It is how you carry the energy for the title, okay? All right, thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith. Can you give us 4 cards for a possible future? 4 cards for a possible future. I'm trying not to lose them all, y'all, because these are so slippery. That's okay, I love them, they're beautiful. 4, please. 4 cards. Spirit said, even though they're slippery, doesn't mean anything. You're going to get the ones you need. Okay, this is the 2. Somebody's making plans. Okay, it's the King of Cups is making plans. He's moving forward. Look, remember he made a call here? He made a choice. Look, Archangel Gabriel's on the left side of this moving forward. That's calling judgment. He's getting help to move forward from Archangel Gabriel. On the right side, look, 2 people are moving forward, the twin flames. Okay, they are moving forward. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so hopefully this wasn't moving. It shouldn't shake. I don't know why it does. Okay, so anyway, thank you. May we have 3 more, please? 3 more. Archangel Mike. Okay, there's 2. 1 more, please. Okay, thank you. This one's first. Okay, the Sun card. This one's second. The King of Swords. Okay, and third. Okay, the King of Pits is in reverse. So, we have seen almost all 4 of the cards. I mean, all 4 of the kings. Okay, so that means the Emperor. There's just one thing. Look, the King of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, so is he still working on something here, Spirit? Let's see what happened. Archangel Michael, the Knight of Swords, moving quickly and swiftly. Okay, so there was the sun. Something was exposed. Something was illuminated. Okay, and whatever it was brought truth, or he spoke truth. Okay, as a King of Swords. Does this mean because he spoke that truth that he's walking away from what he thought was an earthly tangible blessing? We don't know. Okay, hold on a second. What's on the left side, Spirit? The left side is Archangel Michael. Okay, moving swiftly. Something is moving swiftly. All of this is under adjudication. So was this court case, this message, did it have something to do with why this king is now in reverse? Okay, what's on the right side, Spirit? The right side is, look, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so he made a choice. And there was something that he thought was an earthly tangible blessing is now in reverse to him. Okay, a judgment was made. We saw Archangel Gabriel, but this is earthly tangible blessing. This is family. This is stability. Okay, we got the stability we're getting stability from our inner being. Okay, by balancing ourselves emotionally, but we also have ancestors that are here walking us across the bridge of Starlight. Okay, so let me do something really quick. Spirit, clarify this King of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify. Okay. It's a Lord. Okay. That means Emperor. Okay. Who knows that he is tethered to something greater. Okay. It's in his mind all the time. Whatever this is in his mind all the time. Okay. And he is protecting somebody from a bully. Okay. Remember we saw the two people, the Six of Swords, moving on. Okay. Maybe that has something to do with this bully or him protecting something. Oh, look. On the left side. This person is his friend. Okay. Somebody is being protected. Okay. On the right side, somebody's mad. Remember that female karmic lesson? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for clarifying that for us. Okay, so the Lord is King. He's in reverse. He's letting something go that was an earthly tangible blessing or something he thought was an earthly tangible blessing. He's in his mind about it. He is tethered to something else. We saw it's a female, okay? Or somebody's getting bullied or somebody's being protected. I think because he's in his mind about something, he's afraid of somebody being bullied. Let me see. All right, well, let's see what's going on because this is what's on the other side. He's protecting something. He's protecting something because this is on the other side. Okay, all right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. If you would, can you give us what is in the future environment? What is in the future environment, Spirit? Thank you. In the future environment, look, it's a tip. Exie's mom just walked in here, scared me. She just scared me. I have to pick up all of my brains off the floor. Exie's mom just kind of ninjured herself in the room. I'm so scared.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't see her. She just showed up. Usually, I can see in other dimensions. I see stuff other people don't. But she just kind of walked up on me like that. Okay, so in the immediate possible future is the Ten of Cups. There is going to be a balance of energies, a balance of emotional energies, okay? That's going to be happening, okay? That's what's, okay, now look, okay? So we have the environment, the immediate environment. She's still in the hallway, y'all. She's still over there. She's still over there. I see her, okay? You are not invisible, Nick. Okay, this Hierophant who has balanced themselves are crossing to this Ten of Cups. They're crossing to the Ten of Cups, okay? All right. Wow. That's beautiful, Spirit. Thank you. On the left side, looks. Somebody is being offered the cup, okay? Here's the cup that they're being offered. They take this cup, it ends up being 10. This is 11 cups. This is a twin flame number, okay? So we got twin flame action going on, y'all. All right. Now, what is this little thing here? Okay. We just got a little advertisement for the cards. On the right side, we see the Seven of Wands. This person, okay, knows who, what, when, where, and why, and what they're fighting, what they're protecting, okay? This person is aware now of who he is and who his twin flame is, what his purpose is. We're going into purpose first, I believe, not just going from a person to a twin flame situation. They have to find their purpose, balance, emotional balance, inner and outer, okay? First, there's a process, okay? But it looked like there was somebody that got in the way of a gift. Yeah. Somebody got in the way. It was a karmic lesson that we have to learn, grow, and evolve from. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. If you would, thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary. Thank you for the future environment. Can you please give us other people's feelings? Other people's feelings. other people's feelings, please? She's back, you guys. She came back. We're going to pretend we don't see her. X's mom. Okay, hold on. Okay, what is other people's feelings? Okay, so my hands are frozen. The top card is trying to come out. It is the Empress. Okay, my hands just shut down all of a sudden. And that happens when they want me to stop on something. Okay, it's the Empress. Okay, other people's feelings, this Hierophant is crossing to the Empress. Okay, in his subconscious, he is making a choice. Okay, he's making a choice. Okay, to get what he deserves. Okay, and is that the Empress? Uh-oh, y'all. Okay, we can't take all will. Okay, we gotta take them. I always take them, even if they're slippery. We gotta take them. Okay, this is the order that they came out in. Okay, so we have a hope or fear. Okay, we just saw an Empress. Hope or fear is somebody getting a return or sender being stuck and bound and blind, oblivious to what they said, what they saw, they heard, they did. Okay, they said and did. This is a conversation. Okay, this is return to sender. Okay, on the, okay, so we got we have all of the cards that we need. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine. Thank you, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory. Thank you, Archangel Seraphim, Seraphina, and Seraphim Metatron. What we have is the possible outcome is somebody is in despair. Okay, I believe this is the karmic lesson. Okay, we also have someone in despair, the Five of Pentacles. This is Dark Night of the Soul. These two folks have to go around the church through the gate of change. The gate of change is Lord Melchizedek, is Archangel Metatron's gate of change. That's the 1111. Okay, wow. Okay, now on the right side of the Five of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands. That's stability. Okay, there was a marriage, there was celebration, there was stability. Okay, like 4 legs on a table, there's 4 legs under this tent. Okay, the Four of Wands is stability. Okay, Spirit, I see it. Okay, on the right side of that is holding on too tight. Somebody is in despair because they've been left out in the cold from a marriage. Okay, because that they were holding on too tight to. So how are they holding on too tight to it? Okay, look. This is the card that brings out the story that the angels and the higher beings wanted to tell the High Priestess. Remember, we had a High Priestess, that the Empress was that High Priestess that is sitting between the light and the dark. Okay, she went deep to find out what she needed to see. That was esoteric, that was occult, that was hidden. The energies that she needed to become aware of so that she can identify them, so that she can understand the deeper things that were hidden in places and were ready, available for those that were ready to understand them. Okay, that's why they're esoteric and occult, because they want we're to understand ourselves. Okay, but this is the story. Okay, now remember, there was the energies of the masculine and the feminine that were titles. This was a title. Okay, the counterpart to the High Priestess is the Hierophant. They are now talking. Both of them is on the table. Okay, we had the Emperor was on the table, and we now know that the Empress is on the table. Wow, this is the return of the King. This looks like the pathway of divine masculine that is now, okay, in the environment that is emotionally balanced. Okay, Return of the King, Gurney, King of Cups. Okay, this you can't make this up. Spirit, thank you to all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one. I am so very grateful to you. The way you handle me, you turn up, you show up every single time in exactly the way that you want us to see the story and to give me the word so I can tell the story. We knew that the emperor was tethered to something. Okay, this is the emperor card. This is the emperor card. He was tethered to something. Okay, you see that vessel right there? He was tethered to another vessel. He knew it. Okay, he was protecting. Okay, the Empress. Okay, because in his future environment, she's waiting for him with the Ten of Cups. Okay, while whoever this was, okay, that is now getting, whoever's in the Eight of Swords is receiving what they deserve. This is a return to sender. They made a choice. Okay, so remember, your wheel of fortune turns in the direction of your choices and intentions. Okay, this person is getting what they deserve. Okay, and that is return to sender. Okay, and why can we say is a return to sender? Because apparently this person was using dark magic. Okay, now I don't have any energy on my hands to go further. Okay, but apparently somebody was emanating or projecting dark energy, interruptions, distractions from this King of Cups, okay, to move forward on his pathway. Now they are themselves left out in the cold and given opportunity for change. This is a very good card. This is a new beginning. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, no, this is like the World card. Okay, one cycle ends, another one begins. It's up to them to walk around to the side of the church and go through the gate. Nobody can make them go through the gate. They have to go make that decision on their own. Okay, to go through the gate. Once you go through the gate is when you learn, grow, and evolve. You're already making the decision to go into a higher realm. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Okay, you guys, that is the reading. I thank you to all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one that participated in this reading. Thank you so very much for sharing your energy with myself and with those that stopped by to see what story the angels have to tell. I am so very grateful to be able to share the story of the return of the King, Christ's consciousness, compassion, tenderness, joy, love, peace to all beings. Okay, to every single person on the earth. Okay, we send them infinite, unconditional love. And why do we do that? Is because the guide that was taught by Master Yeshua is for all action, interaction, is infinite, unconditional love. Here's the first thing. Okay, in order for the King of Cups to get here, okay, he had to start loving on himself. Okay, because we are a temple. We have to trust ourselves, treat ourselves with dignity, care, and which is mandatory for all spiritual work. Okay, it's mandatory. Okay, why? Because we are always challenged with the other side of the coin. Okay, and the way we figure out who we truly are and how we deserve the best of everything, okay, is to love ourselves first. We don't take. Okay, we do not accept energies that are not for our highest good. Okay, we do not. Okay, but we see all with Christed eyes. Okay, we see past their ego. We have to see past their ego. Why? Because they're punishing themselves. We don't have to step in and punish anybody because whatever is projected is returned to sender. Okay. So the purpose, now what is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of suffering? Okay, what is the purpose of karmic lessons? Okay, why would Master Yeshua, okay, Jesus Jesus Christ, Christ Jesus. He was a master of energy. He raised Lazarus. He turned water to wine. Okay, he was a master of energy. He went to Tibet and learned, studied to be a Reiki master. Okay, all right. Now remember, I believe that Jesus is a they, a collective of higher beings. Okay, but as a master of energy, why did he have to suffer the trials of humanness? Okay, it was a lesson for us. Okay, he suffered such trials because it was a lesson of restraint. It was a true power is not found in crushing enemies. Okay, it's in the restraint of our ego. It's where we learn to speak from our heart-minded soul. When we make our ego sit still in a situation, we're not triggered. It's not ego-led actions. Okay, which is what is going on in some places right now, where people are being revenged. Vengeance is going on some people, and they haven't done anything. There's 2 women right now that were their papers. Okay, they come from a foreign country. Okay, their papers were null and voided. Okay, and they were arrested for what? 2 women. Okay, why were they arrested? Because they are related to somebody in Iran. And there was a pilot that went missing. So because that pilot that they sent over there to hurt people went missing because his plane got shot down, in order to, I don't know if he's a hostage, okay, but they took 2 hostages over here. They took 2 people, okay, took their free will away, okay, because of something that was started by the person that's doing all the okay, I was going to say a bad word. I'm not saying a bad word. Okay, but we know we're going to do every single being that's involved in that situation, because we are seeing them through our Christed eyes. We're seeing past the ego. We're speaking to their soul. We send you infinite unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. Okay? Because certain things are playing out a certain way for certain energies to be addressed. Okay? We wish for the safety of every single being, period. No matter how you, thank you, Spirit, no matter how you are involved in the macrocosm, okay, we wish you safety and relief from any suffering that you might be going through. Okay? If you're not asking for it, we're sending it to your higher self. Okay? Now, the human trials. Okay, why these people are going through these things. Why are we watching? And it's a trial. We're suffering because we're worried about people being hurt for no reason, and they didn't have anything to do with anything. What does it do? It squeezes out the human identity. It squeezes out who we are as humans so that we can enter the monad, enter the presence of the all that is and the all that ever was, while we're in a human vessel. Never happened before on the earth plane. Okay, what is left? The universal Christ. Okay, the universal Christ of the compassion, kindness, tenderness, peace, love, joy, balance. Okay, can you do that if your ego is in the way because you're mad about what somebody else did? Or can you look at this person and go, I send you infinite unconditional love because namaste. I welcome, I recognize and honor the light. Your light, the light is with you. What is the term? I know what it is. I say it all the time. The light in me recognizes the light in you. That's what this is. Seeing someone through Christ's eyes. Okay? And you speak to their soul. Okay? Because at the end of the day, when we all release our ego that causes us to say and do things that are outside of that Christedness, okay? When we let that go completely, we have now metamorphosized into the universal Christ, okay? The return of the King is the opportunity right here, right now, for us to see, hear, and know what we need to see, hear, and know. Trials, karmic lessons, experiences, and challenges help us to squeeze out what does not belong in a Christed soul space. That's why we learn, grow, and evolve, okay? So we observe things that's going on without judgment. Okay, we observe the earthly dramas with without being caught up in them. Okay, so we see them as triggers to release them. We don't hold on to them. Okay, sometimes we do. Sometimes if it's really deeply embedded, like me and my daughter were having a conversation, and she was talking about something that happened to her sister. Okay, and I said, okay, let's let it go for now. She wouldn't. Because she was in the vortex while she was talking to me. It's the feeling that keeps you locked in. Okay, that's the part that we have to let go of. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look upon the world with eyes that are not of a judge. Not of a judge. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to be a witness. Okay, we're going to be a witness. And we're going to look upon the world with the long lens. We're going to look farther than what we see right here in our face. We're going to look far, okay, farther than we've been looking, okay, to see what we can see, all right? Okay, and we're going to see, let's try, okay, to start seeing the fractal, that God spark that is in every living being, okay? Remember, we're on a bridge, okay, of activation and alignment. We're on a bridge, okay? We're being walked across the bridge, just like the ancestors in the God Anubis, okay, when folks let go of the vessel, okay, their soul was in the boat on the river Styx with the God Anubis and their ancestors, and they had to go down the river Styx. Right now, we're being walked across the bridge of starlight, okay, with our ancestors, okay, and with a legion, not a bad legion, an innumerable amount of divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, okay, are helping us to see what we need to see, because we're being walked across the bridge in the vessel. Do you see what I mean? Okay, we're in the vessel, and thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. We're being walked across the vessel. It's not like we're on the bridge and we're going to run across the bridge. We are walking across the bridge. Okay, there are certain things that are happening right now. All of these divine beings are with us. Higher beings, we're in a higher realm. When you think from your heart space, from your soul space, with Christ consciousness, as Christ consciousness, okay, you learn how to see the fractal of that God spark in every face, person, place, or thing that you meet. Okay, and I say thing, why? Because everything is vibrating. Everything has the energy. Thank you, Spirit. Everything has the energy of the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, so that's the reading. So let's do this. To all energies that have been represented on this spread, I am so very grateful to you for your presence. Okay, we send you infinite, unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. To all universal beings that participated in this reading, archangels, archangel twin flames of the chakras, archangels of the seven rays, to Lord Melchizedek, all of the higher beings from the different dimensions that are here, the Syrians that are here, helping us to activate the violet flame, the emerald tablet, the Merkaba, Lord Melchizedek, okay, the chamber of the violet flame, we got that one, the divine matrix, okay, Archangel Metatron, okay, the Sirius star blessings, thank you so much, thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. Okay, the archangels of the seven rays, the archangels of the four corners, the four directions, and your twin flame. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. We send you and thank you for your oversight of this reading and protecting us and protecting everyone that stops by to get this energy and to hear the story that the angels wanted to tell. I am so very grateful to all of my subscribers, all of the new kids, all of the beautiful beings that are in the description box. Yoga Master Gail and her pink tights. We have Maestro Austin, Coach Joni, Dr. Candace, and to all of the other Earth Angels that are in the description box, thank you so much for sharing your energy. Okay, we are so very grateful to you. We pray and welcome your presence with infinite unconditional love throughout all space and time. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, you guys, that's the reading. Thank you so much for this beautiful energy sharing that you have given to me. I am so grateful to you, Most High Adonai Barnella, for the topic that we have discussed this day. Wonders never cease when you are connected to Source. Okay, the beautifulness of the moment right here, right now. Okay, all of the messages through the cards that the angels picked to tell the message. Okay, we have look, think about how this opened, how this started. The King of Cups. The title of the story is The Return of the King. He has healed himself. He has given to himself dignity and love and understanding. Okay, what is challenging him? Devil energy. If that is not the universe balance, I don't know what is. Okay, and I do know what is. But look how the cards fall when the angels are telling their story. Okay, we have an Empress and somebody that wanted to be her. Okay, this Empress is the High Priestess in the upright. This other person used the High Priestess energies to interrupt and distract somebody's pathway. And now, return to sender. Okay, when we project and emanate energy, it comes back to us. Okay, we're not sending any ugly energy out to anyone. Okay, because a return to sender is coming back to you as soon as you send it out. Okay, that's the law of the universe. Okay, wow, equal give and take, cause and effect. Okay, all right, y'all. So let's leave it here. Today I will not be angry. Today I will not worry. Today I respect and honor every living being. I see their God spark. Today I am grateful, Spirit, for everything that I have in my life right now. Thank you to the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, Kyle Gray. I am so grateful to you for the downloads that you got from your guides, and he sees angels too, to make this deck. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, y'all, I'm gonna leave that there. I want you to have a fantastic weekend on purpose, okay? And live life to the fullest every moment of every day. Every moment of every day is an eternal moment. It is a gift that is given to us by the all that is and the all that ever was. Let's put some kindness, compassion. Well, that's what I'm going to do, is put kindness, compassion, love, peace, and joy into every single moment. Now, I can't promise I can, because I have a situation, okay, with righteous indignation. So, I said try. We're going to try, okay? Because eventually we're going to squeeze out all the things. Okay, right now, as long as we live in a balanced universe, there might need to be some righteous indignation. I'm not telling you not to. Okay, all right. I love y'all. I'll talk to you another time. Bye.